Are you strength training consistently but not seeing results anymore? The scale's stuck, your strength's starting to plateau and your motivation is fading. You might be missing the one key principle which can change your whole strength training dynamic. I'm Coach Finn from Smythe Fitness, and in this video I'll be breaking down what progressive overload is and how you can implement it into your training to achieve your goals when you're over 40. Progressive overload is gradually increasing the demand on your muscles so they can get stronger. Where people go wrong with progressive overload is they don't take it nice and slowly. You have to take it one step at a time, nice and slowly, and make sure to not jump steps. Otherwise, you'll end up injured and back where you started. Without progressive overload, your body adapts and stops changing. It's like walking a mile every single day, but at the same speed and the same distance. You're not gonna get anywhere. You might be thinking, how on earth do I add progressive overload to my training? But it's nice and simple. If this week, I'm shoulder pressing with 6 kg in each arm, and I'm aiming to get between the 8 to 10 rep range, I'm gonna do my sets. And if I hit 3 sets of 10 reps at the top end of my rep range, I'm then gonna stop. Next week when I come in, I'm gonna grab the 8 kilo weights and start with the 8s and aim for the bottom end of my rep range. So aim for 8 reps for 3 sets. I might not get 8, I might have to settle for 6 or 4. As soon as I build up 8 kg to then 3 sets of 10 consistently, that's when I move up to 10 kg weights. The same can be done with machines. So again, if I'm doing a tricep push down and I'm aiming for 8 to 10 reps, I'm gonna complete my set. If you can hit the top end of your rep range with this again, so 3 sets of 10, it's important to note that you don't jump up too quickly. So I'm not gonna jump up 2 stacks because all that felt easy. We're just gonna jump up 1 and we're gonna slowly progress, because as we said on the stairs, you need to take little steps, otherwise we'll get injured and we might fall back down or plateau again. I'm gonna come in next week and I'm gonna move it up, so from 18 to 24 kg, and I'm gonna start. I might struggle, but it's good to struggle during your sets. We want to keep this intensity when we're progressively overloading. We don't want everything to feel easy, otherwise we're still not going to make any progress and our muscles aren't going to be working as hard as they need to be. If we're not using a machine or using dumbbells, we can also progressively overload with the bar, but we've got to be careful when we do this, so I'll explain. If I'm bench pressing with 40 kilos on the bar, and again I'm hitting the top end of my rep range, I want to make sure that my intensity is still high when I reach the end of my rep range. But again, if I hit those 3 sets of 10 reps, which is what I'm working towards, then I'm going to be chucking some weight on either side. What you don't want to do is get too excited and chuck a 5 on either side. You want to strip that back, lower your ego, humble yourself, and chuck a 1.25 on each side and smash out another 3 sets of 10 reps in your next session. Now then, cardio bunnies, you might be thinking, how on earth am I going to implement progressive overload when I'm trying to do a functional workout like the high rocks is? So if I was working 500 meters on the rower in my last session, and I was doing that in about 2 minutes, I'd be aiming to go for about 1 minute 50 or knocking that time down. So I'm pushing myself with speed, or you can push yourself with distance. So I can keep at the same pace that I hit 500 meters last time, but aim for 600 meters and build that muscular and cardiovascular endurance. Going back to the weight side of things, when progressively overloading, we don't want to sacrifice our technique or form at any point during these movements. So just remember that. I know you're all very busy, so the best way to track your weights and to track what you're lifting so you can progressively overload and know what you lifted last week, a notebook. I've told enough of you enough times, use your bloody notebooks. So if you like the sound of getting stronger and lifting heavier, and you want to hear from people that have already done it with us at Smythe Fitness, click the video next to my face and you'll see their takes on it.